you doing, everybody? This is the Pop Music Freak. I'm back with another song facts countdown video. We're up to song number 911. Excuse me. 911 came from 1992. It's one of the biggest hits in the career of a superstar, mega guitarist. When they said Clapton is God, they weren't kidding. Eric Clapton. The song is Tears in Heaven. So, let me go over the song facts. It's a song by Eric Clapton, co-written by Will Jennings, written about the death of Clapton's 4-year-old son, Conor. It appeared in the 1991 Rush film soundtrack. In January 1992, Clapton performed the song in front of an audience at Bray Studios in Berkshire, England, for MTV Unplugged, with the recording appearing on his Unplugged album. The song was Clapton's best-selling single in the United States and reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. In the United Kingdom, where Clapton is from, it reached number 5 on the UK singles chart, and also charted in the top 10 in more than 20 nations around the world. It won 3 Grammy Awards for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year. In 2004, Rolling Stone ranked Tears in Heaven 362nd on its list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Okay, so this is what happened. On March 20th, 1991, Clapton's 4-year-old son Conor died after falling from the 53rd floor window of a New York City apartment belonging to a friend of Conor's mother, Laurie Del Santo. After isolating himself for a period, Clapton began working again, writing music for the film Rush. He dealt with the grief of his son's death by co-writing Tears in Heaven for the soundtrack with Will Jennings. This is what Will Jennings had to say about the track. Clapton said to me, "I want to write a song about my boy." Eric had the first verse of the song written, which to me is all the song. But he wanted me to write the rest of the verse lines and the release, "Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees." Even though I told him that it was so personal, he should write everything himself. He told me that he had admired the work I did with Steve Winwood, and finally there was nothing else but to do as he requested. Despite the sensitivity of the subject, this is a song so personal and so sad that it is unique in my experience of writing songs. In an interview in 1992, Clapton said of the song, "It was in the back of my head, but it really didn't have a reason for being until I was scoring this movie. Then it sort of had a reason to be. And it is a little ambiguous because it could have been taken to be about Conor, but it also was meant to be part of the film." In an interview with Daphne Barrick, he said, "I almost subconsciously used music for myself as a healing agent, and lo and behold, it worked. I have got a great deal of happiness and a great deal of healing from music." So shortly after the single was released, Clapton recorded the song in front of an audience in Bray Studios in Berkshire, England, as part of MTV Unplugged. The album topped numerous charts including the US, Japan, and Australia, reached number 2 in the UK, and was nominated for 9 Grammy Awards the year it was released. Tears in Heaven is Clapton's biggest selling single in the United States, with more than 2.8 million copies sold, both physical and digital. It remains one of the best-selling pop singles of the 1990s and one of the best-selling singles released by a non-American artist. The Reprise Records single reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100's singles chart, where it charted for 26 weeks, and it was kept from the number 1 spot by Vanessa Williams' "Save the Best for Last." It is also Clapton's highest charting single on the Hot 100 after "I Shot the Sheriff," which is Clapton's only Hot 100 number 1 single to date. That was from 1974. While charting on America's Most Important Singles chart, Clapton received several sales awards by Billboard magazine, including a Hot Shot debut, Power Pick, sales certificate on its way up the charts. After the physical single release was certified with a gold disc by the RIAA in March 18th of 1992, single was still selling about 150,000 copies each week. On April 15th, 1992, Tears in Heaven was certified platinum for more than 1 million copies sold in the U.S. It topped the single sales chart. The single also topped the adult contemporary chart. It spent 30 weeks on the adult contemporary chart. It also became the number one single on the top 100 Cashbox charts. By the end of 1992, it was up to 2.3 million sales. Also received a lot of airplay, charting 20 weeks on the top radio songs chart. So yes, it was a big bona fide smash hit. It's also the sixth biggest selling single recorded in the United States that year, ranked number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 year-end chart. Fifth most successful on the adult contemporary chart. And what else can I tell you? Hit number 1. Hit number 1 in Canada. It was number 1 in a lot of countries throughout the world. So let me go through this because there's like a never-ending stream of information from different countries. All right, so Clapton's made numerous public service announcements to raise awareness for childproofing windows and staircases. Clapton stopped performing Tears in Heaven in 2004, as well as the song My Father's Eyes, stating, "I didn't feel the loss anymore," which is so much a part of performing those songs. I really have to connect with the feelings that were there when I wrote them. They're kind of gone. I really don't want them to come back particularly. My life is different now. They probably just need a rest, and maybe I'll introduce them from a much more detailed point of view, detached point of view. Eventually, however, both songs will make it back into Clapton's regular set list, with the latter being performed as recently as 2013 and the former in 2022. Genesis wrote and recorded a song, Since I Lost You, for the 1991 We Can't Dance album. Phil Collins, a longtime friend and collaborator of Clapton's, said in interviews the song was inspired by Clapton's loss of Conor. Dana Key wrote a song in response to Tears in Heaven and Clapton's loss of Conor titled Dear Mr. Clapton. The song appears on Key's 1995 solo album. So now in terms of awards, it won a Billboard Award for Best Selling Soundtrack Single. It won a MTV Video Music Award for Best Male Video. And as I mentioned before, won 3 Grammys. Pop Vocal Performance Male, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. And Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it is on that list of songs that shaped rock and roll. So it's really stood up as a classic, successful song. And looking at the chart, yes, basically every country that has a chart had this song reach it. So it hit number 1 in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit number 1 in 8 countries and the chart, Cashbox chart in the U.S. So, and as for certifications, as I mentioned, it won gold in Australia, Italy, New Zealand, UK, and went platinum here and in Japan. So, the song was later used in 2005 by Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne as they assembled an all-star cast. It was benefiting the tsunami earthquake in Japan. Artists that performed on that included Gwen Stefani, Mary J. Blige, Pink, Slash, Steven Tyler, Elton John, Phil Collins, Ringo Starr, Josh Groban, Robbie Williams, Rod Stewart, and Ozzy and Kelly Osbourne. So it has had some use for other issues for sure. Okay, so as my big cat jumps on the dresser behind me, hi Sparky, hi. All right, so that's it. That's the song facts for Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven, number 911 on my top 1,000 list of favorite songs of all time. I hope you liked the video. I hope you share it. I hope you subscribe. We're closing in on 1,100 subscribers. Thank you. Climbing on board. Hit that bell to be notified when I'm putting more videos out. Let's see what I can do today if I have time to get a few done. I'm also sitting here with my coffee. Anyway, so thanks for watching. All right, I wish you all peace and love.